Okay, well, hello and welcome to everyone. My name is Caitlin, and this is my mom.
I'm Debbie Carlson, and I get to be
Yay!
called her mom. Caitlin's mom.
And if you weren't done earlier, you missed out on seeing my baby, who is so cute, and she was trying to eat the headphones, but
She's so cute, and I love that we can use this with her.
yes, she loves
And
everything.
you guys, I'm so excited about today because we're going to have new insights of things that we haven't talked about before.
Mm-hmm.
That
Very,
always
very
happens.
fun.
So
All
let's
right.
go ahead and get started. Let's share your screen
Okay.
and share, a little bit of our story is we have wanted to help people heal like we've seen it work we've seen our bodies heal themselves. Isn't it been
Mm-hmm.
amazing? And to be
Yeah.
able to share what we've learned, but I also want to talk to you guys today, just throw in little insights of if you're not totally holistic, how don't throw this out. Keep watching because you're going to be able to integrate this into other things you're doing. So this isn't
Mm-hmm.
just for integrative health practitioners, naturopathic physicians, chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists. It's not just for those of us who are like that, but it's also for people who are already doing things in the medical realm, the Western medicine, and I want to show you today, we're going to integrate how you can use this no matter where you are on the spectrum of
Yeah, it
natural or
fits into everything. I mean, whether you are on the side of being super crunchy, which I know a lot of people are, or you're on the other side where you're like just dipping your toes in alternative options because things aren't working for you and you need something new and something fresh. So we're going to start out our presentation and start getting going. But this is all about the AO scan technology. It's changed and transformed our lives. And we're even going to share about the business opportunity where you can join us in sharing this incredible technology with others and earn an income. So heal deeper, earn smarter, the frequency-based business you've been looking for, whether you're adding this onto a business you already have or a practice you already have, like how I started. I started out adding this onto an in-person practice, and then it helped me go virtual, and then it let me let go of my one-on-one sessions that were virtual, and now this is all I do because my heart is all in this. This is my passion. This is what I'm so excited to share about every single day.
yeah,
So no matter where you are on the spectrum or you just want to find out how to use this for yourself, you're in the right place.
you really are. And I just love hearing you read those words. Heal deeper, earn smarter with the frequency based business you've been looking for. When those of us who've had chronic illness or sudden debilitating illnesses hit our families, we know that's when the money is just draining us, right? And so to be able to find something that I believe God led me to and led us to that not only helps your family, but it really eases that burden of the financial stress.
Yes. We do have to share a disclaimer. The AO scan and everything we share about today is not a medical device. It's not a diagnostic tool or a replacement for medical care. There's no income claims with the business. Um, Hopefully, you all already know this. Uh, this is just an educational tool and a way to bring balance to your life and an opportunity.
Who would have thought that the future of medicine would be frequencies? Albert
Yeah.
Einstein. I mean, it would, this is nothing new. Wow, Caitlin, I want to hear your story. I know from me, this what you're going to talk about is after you moved out from home, after you were already a licensed massage therapist, after you were already having your own practice.
Yeah,
From my
after
story,
we
hmm
had done all the things, I mean,
hmm
we were still missing a big piece. So these are just some pictures, the best I can show you how hard life was. I got rear-ended on the freeway, and then from there on out for years had chronic lower back pain, anxiety, PTSD, depression. It was really, really hard on me. And I had already been dealing with quite a bit of stuff. There was other trauma, other things going on in my body. And then this was like that's when I really felt like I hit my lowest, and things were just, I couldn't even drive my car without having to like plan out, if I have a panic attack, am I going to have enough time to get to work? So life was really hard, and I was really desperate to find what I was missing because I thought I had all the pieces. I had done the parasite cleansing. I had a sauna in my teeny tiny apartment. I had every supplement you could think of. My whole cupboards were dedicated to supplements. I went to all the best practitioners. I spent all my income on trying to get well. So it was tough.
We already had incredible post-electromagnetic field therapy. We already had the best hydration. We had so many tools, red light, blue light therapies, and it was just scary. I mean, you'd have to have us drive you places or
Hmm.
so I'm
Yeah.
so thankful. Let's
Yeah, and I one day was just searching for energy healing online. I was searching Christian energy healing because I was like, maybe that's the last piece. And that's when I came across the emotion code, which then led me to the AO scan. And that's when my life started having 180 after 180 after 180. So I want you to think maybe your life isn't similar to mine. Maybe you have different things going on. But I want to have you ask yourself a few questions. What do you have right now in your life that can easily give you insight into your body with detailed reports within minutes?
Hmm. And if a loved one were to go into the hospital, like we saw happening over and over again the last 4 years, do you have a way of supporting them? Not
Mm,
just with prayer, but energetically with frequency?
yeah. What kind of health issues could be avoided if you were optimizing your body every single day with frequencies? If you were nudging your body back to homeostasis every day, how incredible would your future look?
And wouldn't it be amazing to earn an income so you can have the freedom of time to help share with other people and be able to travel with my family? I mean, this is like the best feeling just having you, Caitlin, be. I remember you saying, like, I love that I'm not desperate for finances when I have a baby. It's just such,
Yes.
you just want to bless them and we can bless other people. It's amazing.
Yes. So let's go back to the very beginning of the AO scan and kind of start from where it all began. This is Lauren Swenson. He's the brains behind everything that we now have with Solex. Him and his wife had a desire to help their son, who they adopted, who had cerebral palsy, and this led them to searching the world for answers.
I can totally relate. I felt like I was calling everywhere when you first had Lyme disease, calling people all around the country saying, who do you know who's well? What are they doing? And it was very discouraging. And I feel like Lauren felt that same thing. He saw that our Western system was leaving no answers for his
Mm-hmm.
child that he adopted. And now he's got no Michael, his son, is in his 40s now, and he has no sign. If you were to see him, no sign of cerebral palsy. He's a black belt in karate, speaks multiple languages. It's amazing.
Just incredible.
So what did he do?
He
Mm,
took the technology
yeah,
that helped his son, and he has now given it to all of us. That you can see here in these pictures. We just wanted to share the heart behind who has created this because a lot of times you hear about different things that people are using in the health field and you don't really know the faces behind it and the hearts behind it. We actually get to be up close and personal with Solex and with the CEO and with the creator.
yeah. And it's so authentic. I mean, this is the type of people we love being around. Shelby and Kai and Lauren and his beautiful wife, we all wanted the best for our children, which led us to where we are now.
Hmm. So the original AO scan, this is technology that's been around. I know we talked about Albert Einstein and how the future of medicine is frequencies, but it's actually also the past. We have been hearing about frequency since Nikola Tesla, Madame Curie, like all the old scientists, but it got really buried and modern medicine came in and we haven't really heard about this unless you were driving to a practitioner or you're a doctor who invested in something like this. I know I was searching for answers and I bought a $15,000 bioresonance, but now we have that whole $38,000 technology for just a fraction of the cost.
It's unbelievable. When you had that $15,000 device, I was so excited. I was referring all my friends to you. Yay, we don't have to drive to Oceanside. You can just go to Poway to Caitlin's practice. But
Yeah.
we could not help. I remember my friends that moved from San Diego to Idaho, and she was saying, "Oh, I have so many friends that you could help. Is there any way you could have Caitlin help us long distance?"
Yeah, and
Oh,
that would have been so expensive. I was in the midst of figuring all of that out with having to ship equipment to them, learning how to set it up and do it distance, and it was not cost effective. And thank the Lord that the AO scan came in at the perfect timing. I remember when I first learned about this and I got my first scan, Juliana was on the other side of the world. I was in San Diego, and all we had to do was get on the phone. And we really didn't even have to do that. You can do a whole distance scan just from this technology, no matter where your loved ones, friends, or clients are in the world, you can support them.
yeah, you can support them or their pets. We just did a video last week with someone who is helping horses long distance, which I've done
Mm,
too. So we'll get
hmm.
into all of that. And I'm excited you guys are here. It's like so exciting. I love seeing all of
Yes,
you jumping on.
welcome. Welcome everyone coming on. So what is the AO scan technology? It's an educational tool that helps you learn about your body and what's going on and things that you need.
Yeah, it communicates via biofrequencies and electromagnetic signals. It's very subtle and gentle. It
Mhm.
identifies areas that are out of balance to make lifestyle changes.
And it's super advanced technology that's made very user-friendly, and it's simple.
It's
It's
so simple.
simple. And you can use this. I mean, someone was asking me, how much time am I going to have to pour into using this every day? Like under 15 minutes. And if you really need to narrow it down, you can do some really great stuff within 5 minutes. So it's pretty powerful.
Yeah,
It's
or
the,
even seconds now with a
yeah,
Hello AO. They keep
that's true.
perfecting it and upgrading it without increasing the price. So we've been having the same price since 2021, and they're not gonna increase it.
Yeah. So it's the ultimate tool for preventative health. It helps you identify environmental stressors,
Mhm.
restore homeostasis and balance.
You can clear and shield yourself from outside energies, which is what I did before this Zoom call. It's kinda cleared the EMFs and actually I sent abundance frequencies for all of you who are on here and to those who are watching.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And how amazing would that have been before to have when we were in person with people or even doing Zooms? Remember how burnt out? I mean, this is new for me, guys. I said no to every Zoom, every podcast, every call, anything where I had to be involved with more people. I was so burnt out from my in-person practice, and AO Scan has helped me to totally heal from all of that. I no longer am a burnt out empath. I'm a healed empath. And to be able to come on and be surrounded by so many people and have so many people listening and so many people on and not feel any anxiety. I used to be, I had such bad social anxiety, such bad anxiety with everything. To feel this calm and this clear and this protected and like my energy is my own. I don't get affected by the energy outside of me anymore. I owe it all to the AO scan and all of the layers it's helped me release and how we can actually clear and shield. It's really cool.
I love it. It's amazing. It's safe, it's non-invasive, it's
Mm-hmm.
accessible from literally any device. So I'm gonna show you how I'm using it from my iPad. You can use it from the
Mm-hmm.
computer or a phone. So user-friendly that a lot of the homeschool moms are teaching their older elementary age children how to use the AO scan.
Yeah. I mean, we just saw one of the QLAs on our team, she shared on her stories how she went upstairs and saw that her child had ran the sound therapy and fallen asleep to it on her own,
Oh,
which is so cool. And it's super affordable. When you look at the cost of this compared to like what I had to charge for you to come see me just once, you could have had a couple months with the AO scan. Like
yeah.
it really is empowering people to not only not have to go to as many appointments, but also to not have to spend as much money on supplements.
Yeah, and I can relate to that because I was driving my children, each one of the 3, taking turns going to a biofeedback, and I know one of the nurses on our team said, "Wow, for 3 of us every month," like, she can't believe that this is only $149 for the subscription. She's been doing it about 3 or 4 years now, and she used to every month be going with her and her children to a bioresonance and spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
So it's bioindividuality approach, so we're all unique in our biological makeup and needs. And when we understand that, people always ask, "Well, how are you scanning someone?" We are individuals with our own height, weight, birthday. There's only one Katelyn Simmons, only one Debbie Carlson, and I see all of you on here. There's only one of you. So it's
Hmm.
very perfect to be able to scan and optimize our bodies. So let's get into it.
Yes. So, what can the AO do for you? Because our cells can create and receive energy, we are able to measure this energy and find if it's in balance or out of balance. So, your liver has a frequency, your eyes have a frequency. Every single part of you has a measurable frequency, and the AO scan can come in and see what's going on. We can scan and optimize, check for supplements, create sound therapy, homeopathics, flower remedies, generate and imprint and broadcast frequencies.
Unbelievable. We used to have to go to someone who was who understood flower remedies. I forgot what she was called. And
Yeah.
the
And the
homeopathic.
homeopath.
And then like everyone was so separate. And we have at the touch of a button. Amazing.
Yeah.
So the AO scan can help provide you education on what's going on in your body at a frequency level. There's going to be vitals, comprehensive, and inner voice. We'll go into these in more detail. I
Mm-hmm.
remember when Caitlin was getting her blood taken back in 2008 when we were trying to figure out why she couldn't walk very well or lift her arm above her head, tachycardia, enlarged spleen, so many problems going on in her body. And when we went to um, the lab cord to get her blood drawn, I said, "Oh my goodness, why don't you guys just test her for everything? We've been going from physician to specialist to children's to Shiley Eye Center because her pupil was big in her. Why don't you just test her for everything and figure this out?" And they looked at me and said, "Look at this catalog. Your daughter does not have enough blood in her body to test for everything." I was
And now
blown
look at what
away.
we have. Look at what we have now. I mean, we can literally do this in 5 minutes and do it every single day and catch things before they manifest physically. We have energetic lab work with the AO scan. And
While
then,
while it's in your body instead of
and
exposed to oxygen.
not just seeing what's there. I mean, remember, I- so many people would come to me and they're like, this lab work is so confusing. I have all these things. What am I supposed to do about it? And then you have to go on this 3 month long protocol. What if you just start optimizing it with frequency right away and you start doing that every single day? Like, I'm not saying don't get lab work or don't take supplements. You should do everything that you feel called to do. But this just takes it to another level. It's not just seeing what's wrong, it's addressing what's out of balance. So let's talk about a couple of these testimonies if you want. Do you want to start or should I?
Yeah. So some of the testimonies, we hear them all the time, but this has been the most noticeable shift that just really made it clear how much more balanced I was and what my normal has been like for so long with the AO scan. I'm always watching for mind-blowing results, but now I see it's the subtle things. What is almost protecting me from what it's almost protecting me from dealing with. And we see that
Mm-hmm.
how we know stress causes disease. And I tell people, pay attention to how calm you feel or how
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. And keep a journal of all the little things. And if you really look back, I mean, even like I wear an aura ring to track like my sleep and my stress. And it would have been so cool to see my patterns at the very beginning 4 years ago till now. But I know even just since I've had it, how it's just keeps regulating. And people tell me that they're like, "Oh my goodness, I'm getting high sleep scores and I'm not having stress throughout the day," and all this cool stuff. But next testimony, I wanted to tell you that the lower back hip pain that I've been having, my mom muscle tested that it's a virus and it won't go away. So I put on a Cephi playlist for like 3 days straight and I don't feel pain. So we have the ability to take frequencies for specific things like a virus and address it in the moment.
Using right frequencies that are very subtle and safe and gentle.
Hmm.
Here's one just talking about that's awesome. Your ulcer healed so fast. What did you use from Solex? It was my custom emotional frequencies. It was all emotionally generated, but it was profound and amazing. So I signed up after that experience, just inner voice for a week. Isn't that incredible that
So cool.
our emotions can actually cause illness, which we learned as emotion code practitioners and body, we know that. How many of you
Yeah.
said you felt sick to your stomach or you have a
Hmm.
knot in your stomach and it's emotion caused by emotion?
Yeah.
So I love that we can address the root cause of the root cause. Um,
Next one, I've been doing prosperity affirmations multiple times a day since getting it, and we have had so many new opportunities, both business and friendship wise. I know there's a connection. And, everyone wants to work on every animal and every pet and every person and share it. We have a lot of testimonies. Do you want to go
yeah.
through any more or just kind of?
Yeah, just want you guys to just know that if you go to our group Breakthrough Revolution, and you type in testimonies, you will see tons of testimonies, videos, and it's life changing. It's
Mhm.
truly life changing. And for me to be able to know that there are documented frequencies for different viruses or bacteria and not harming anyone, just sending subtle energy frequencies to people, whether they have colds or flus, or we're just nudging their body to balance and giving them good frequencies. So we always think about good bacteria, bad bacteria. We know there's both. We just want to live in balance. So we're not killing anything really. I mean, we're just getting the body to balance.
And your body wants to get rid of excess pathogens and excess things on its own. And so when you can bring balance and actually give it what it needs, then it will do all that heavy lifting on its own. It's not like your body's sitting there saying, I'm just going to leave all this crud stuck in my body. No, once you're balanced, it's working hard. That's why people say you have detox organs and you do. It's true. Your body does want to restore and heal. Um, but a lot of times we have to give it these foundational things for it to actually be able to even do what it was designed to do. So, like, we have testimonies about pets and fevers and looking at all this stuff. Um, Pretty incredible. Tonsil stones. Yeah, lots of good
And
stuff.
and those who are doing, as we talked about in the beginning, people who are doing more of the medical Western route, to have this tool, whether they're going through some serious treatment or therapy, to be able to balance their emotions through it, to be able
Mm-hmm.
to send frequencies for essential flowers or essential oils or tuning forks to be able to help their body on such an amazing level that no drug can do to help them while they're going through something serious. So
Yeah.
let's get into the comprehensive scan. I love this one.
Yes. The comprehensive is basically like an MRI or a CT scan. You're going to see all of what's going on in your bones and your blood and your chromosomes and, well, actually, not your, we already talked about your blood, but your cells and your DNA, your mitochondria. You're going to actually even see the pictures of what this looks like in your body. And again, you're going to actually be optimizing all of it.
And a lot of times people don't realize where a pain is coming from, and this can be helpful. It goes to the root.
Hmm.
You'll usually see the root cause though. So sometimes you'll be like, hey, that doesn't, but what I love is I'm thinking of one story where a relative of mine thought she was having a miscarriage because she'd gone through some trauma with a birth. And I said, well, let's do the scan. And we looked at it, and the pain was actually the off balance. What showed up in her comprehensive was her bladder. And it turned out to be a bladder infection. And it showed like E. coli. So it can help give us clues to
Oh.
know how to balance and kind of wipe away that fear. Um,
Hmm. Yeah, it's amazing. And even being able to use this in pinpoint when you have an injury, like when I fell when we were camping and I hurt my knee, I was able to just select my knee and optimize it every 10 minutes and it got better so fast. And I thought I broke something. It was like so intense. And the swelling went, yeah, it was really cool. So this one's one of my favorites, Inner Voice. This is what really changed the game for me when I first found the AO scan, was being able to address these emotions, the things I had been suppressing that I wasn't really consciously ready to address. And man, it's just this is the stuff. This is why they even made the AO scan available to us on this subscription level. I mean, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. So, if anybody feels overwhelmed by the AO scan, if this is all you use, I have a client from 4 years. This is all he's used, and he said he's had no reoccurrence of a heart issue that the medical system could not figure out. We just need to go to the root cause of the root cause of
Mm-hmm.
the root cause, which is balancing our emotions, releasing trapped emotions. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, this has been basically, we don't take any clients for emotion code anymore. We just say, hey, do your inner voice scan. It will
Yeah.
pick up 10,000 frequencies in your voice. It will isolate 2,000. And then it will give you the three highest notes and the one lowest note. So you can see what you're suppressing, what emotions need to be balanced. And it is phenomenal. This will
Yeah.
also give you suggestions of other things to do to support and give you the chromotherapy.
Yeah. And it's so effective and it's so powerful to give this to someone and have it in their own hands to use every single day, multiple times a day. I mean, I was listening to my tones multiple times a day when I was getting through that really tough time in my life. And wow. I mean, that is why I was so confident to give up my whole practice. I made a very successful virtual emotion code, body code practice. I even got certified in the belief code, and I let it all go because of how much confidence I have in this and how I know this is changing lives. I mean, there are other tests people have done, but this is one from our team. Overall improvement in depression, 70%, decrease in physical pain, decreased anxiety, better sleep. It
Mm.
is life changing. And this is just some general stuff. I mean, I get texts from people saying, wow, Caitlin, I felt my whole body realign when I was listening to my tones. And just, pain relief from to even chronic things going away. It's just, it's mind blowing.
It is mind blowing. And also going back to inner voice, when you were going to the psychologist after the car accident and everything to try to figure out how to help yourself release the PTSD,
Yes.
um, she used a form of this, but you couldn't bring it home.
Yeah.
And it was like $275 or more, almost $300 just to go for one appointment. And to
Yeah.
be able to have this available for 149. So going back to if this is all you use, for your children, for your family, for your pets. Inner voice, you don't hear their voice, but it gives them the tones. It's amazing.
Yeah. It's sound therapy. It's like going to a sound bath. I was just on a podcast and the girl had not heard of the AO scan before. And she asked me, she was like, so is this kind of like a sound bath? But like you just push a button? Like, exactly. Except it's custom to you and custom to what's going on in your life in the moment. I got another question today. Someone said, so why do I need the AO scan on a subscription? Like, why do I need it long term? And it's because we have to peel back layers upon layers upon layers of emotions that have built up over our life and from our ancestry, it programmed in our cells. Like, this is next level healing.
Yeah,
This is 4 years
yeah.
later, I'm still seeing shifts. I'm still growing. I'm still changing. It's the most powerful self-development tool that you could ever have, next to MindSync, which we'll dive into in just a second, but inner voice.
And
And
complementary with any medication or anything you're doing. So I love
yeah,
that.
but there's even more. There's so much. There's so much we can dive into. Um, something one of my friends, QLA's now friend, says, she's like, if you would have told me that I could make a frequency playlist for sleep and run it all night long, I would have bought right then and there. Like she's like you gotta tell people more often. Um, like here we have a testimony from when I was sharing about how Cepheid frequencies can help baby acne. A bunch of moms started doing it for their babies who had little breakouts. They went away, they sent me pictures. It was so cool. And I still get texts like that. And again, whenever the cats and the dogs and the horses have results, it's just you can't fake that.
Exactly. So the supplement library is amazing because you can actually see what resonates with you multiple times a day. So a lot of times a bottle will say take 4 a day or take 3 a day or whatever, and you can actually take control of your supplements and put them in and not take them. You can trust this when you do the quick scan, and if
Mhm.
it shows only homeopathic remedies, you can imprint them into your water, and then after that, you can do another quick scan to see the next highest and best for you and see if any of your physical supplements pop up. Kinda
Yeah.
gives you an idea.
This would have been amazing to have as a practitioner when I was in person too, because I remember with my bioresonance tech, people would come in like maybe once a month, every couple months, we'd get them on a protocol. And it never sat well with me that a protocol is supposed to be set in stone for a certain amount of time because the body fluctuates and the body changes. And I used to literally pray, God, is there something like this I can give my clients so they can actually know? Of course, he just
Amazing.
plops the AO scan into my lap, but
Yeah,
you can literally check and you can save so much money and actually take what you need and supplements last longer. Yeah. Every practitioner, every person needs this in their life.
yeah. And people ask me all the time, "Well, how is this going? How are you sending a frequency?" And at the same time, when I was a child in the early 70s, I didn't think we'd ever go from a corded phone to being able to FaceTime, Zoom, do all of these things. But the frequencies were there and radio frequencies, when you think about tuning the radio in, or
Mhm.
we used to have antennas on the top of our TV and we try to move them the right way to pick up the signal in the air. Things are just perfecting so much that they're using scalar waves in military. We've known about Rife. But I love that we are using very subtle energy frequencies so we can imprint them and broadcast them to anyone around the world. We're learning how
Yeah.
terahertz doesn't go very far, so we need you'll see our terahertz wand, it's like a hair dryer to blow the frequency. But with scalar, we can just send it right through your AO scan subscription.
Yeah. Scalar waves know no distance or time. And nothing can block them. So it's really incredible. And you literally turn any device that connects into the internet, you turn it into a frequency generator. And we have frequencies for so many things. This is just one category, and I haven't even updated this. So there's even more than there are listed here. But you have frequencies for pretty much anything that you can think of. So when you're talking about root cause or you're talking about, addressing the terrain, you have every possible frequency I think you could ever need.
Yeah, and these are so beautiful because they're proprietary to Solex. They have not just taken the right frequencies, but they've also added in all of the detox frequencies. We
Mhm.
don't need, to be worried about the Herxheimer or the healing crisis or healing reaction. As long as you are using these types of frequencies through your AO scan and then staying hydrated and doing the other things that suggest, like maybe a detox bath or massage. But I love how gentle these are, but effective.
Yeah, they support the drainage pathways. And if you've been around my page for since the beginning, that was one of the big things I always talked about was the drainage funnel. Like we have to be eliminating toxins, and these frequencies all support that drainage funnel. We've mentioned pets quite a few times, but you can run scans, do frequencies for your pets, even the sound therapy. You can do so much. If anyone's on here and you want to type in the Q&A about a pet testimony, we'd love to read it. I know I see quite a few of you on here
Yeah.
that I know you've been using the AO scan, and I know a few of you for sure have pets. So if you want to share, but I know you've seen huge differences in Bentley.
Oh, yes. And if you guys go to my YouTube, you'll see the horse interview we did last week.
Oh,
Um,
so good.
she rescues horses, and I asked her how much her vet bill is, and she said, I don't have a vet bill. Do you guys know
Wow.
rescued horses that are enjoying the last years of their life are getting the AO scan and not needing
Wow.
support? Yeah, it's phenomenal.
That's so beautiful.
Cepheid dots are awesome. They're fully
Every dot.
programmable holographic discs, so you can actually see what frequencies, what homeopathic back flow remedies or quantum frequencies you need and imprint them into a Cepheid dot and then wear it on your meridian. I think my favorite is Perfect Body. I gotta use it more, but
I
but I
like
love
the cellular restore
Cellular
for stem
Restore.
cells. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And it just drains into your body for 3 days. And then these are reusable, which is unlike any um, frequency patches I've ever found.
Yeah. Yeah. And they can even be stuck on your pet's collar. They can be put on, think I've seen people put them on horse hooves, but lots of ways to use these. I love using them when we go to the airport and I imprint EMF shield and radiation detox. Definitely works. Um, we've even had some of our QLAs do the test with the EMF reader and put one in front of, I really need to do this myself and do a video too, and put it in front of the Wi-Fi router and the EMF goes down. It does block the EMF, which is so cool. And I've muscle tested before and after going through the airport and on the plane. Did I absorb any radiation or EMFs? And no. So, and I know I feel better since we've been doing
Yeah.
that.
It's crazy how we don't get sick. And I hear that from a lot of parents. They say, wow, we went through the whole winter and no one in our family got sick this year. Wow, what did we change? We
Yeah.
changed our frequency. We started giving our body good frequencies. AO
Yes.
Mind Sync, I know you're going to want to talk about this, Caitlin, but
Yes.
just helping customizable affirmations created using your own voice, or if you're a mom or a wife of someone who can't speak, I have someone caring for her husband, speak the AO Mind Sync into the app, into the AO Scan subscription under AO Mind Sync, and the hertz frequency that you, your child, or your husband can listen to adjusts it so the affirmations get to both hemispheres in our brain. Now, if you want to uplevel this, I want to talk about the hub, but this alone is phenomenal. Using the hub gives you sound and light and microcurrent that is
Mm-hmm.
specific to what you need also.
Yeah. When they first came out with MindSync, I know I've shared this quite a few times now, but when we listened to it in the airport, hearing my voice for the first time, I started crying. And then I just remembered, do you remember how we looked at each other and the airport had been so chaotic? And as
Yeah,
soon as I started listening to it, the frequency changed in the airport. Everything got calm. Do you remember that? That was so cool.
it's
Anyways,
amazing. I do
this
remember that.
this has just transformed everything on another level. I didn't know the AO scan could get better, and then Lauren dropped this on us. He was like, "Here you go." And I had used technologies like the brain tap before. I had used all the stuff that helps you change your subconscious beliefs. Nothing worked like MindSync. This is when my Instagram started taking off. This is when everything in my life started changing for the better even more. This is when I decided to go all in on AO scan. I was like, yes, this is what I am made to do. This is my calling right now. Like
Yeah, yeah,
it helped me step into who I was supposed to be, like
yes,
my true self. It's when I started being my most authentic self. I stopped caring if I offended people. I stopped caring, like I stopped being this like watered down version of myself and I was like, I'm all in. And now still I see it as I keep using it. I keep getting to new layers. So I tell everyone, use your mindset. If someone comes at me and they're like, well, I don't know about this. I don't know about that. What about this? Like, mind sync it. Mind sync it. Just mind sync it. You're gonna get through to the next level and you're gonna be so happy you pushed through whatever it is, whether this is for your health or your business or your relationships. It is so powerful.
so powerful. I did have a naturopathic physician purchase the AO scan simply for this to help her patients with Lyme disease so that she could help them see, hey, my identity isn't in the disease.
I don't think
Speak
I even did we really explain what it is? It's literally
might be the next slide. I'm not sure.
programming
Hmm.
your brain. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. It's programming you. So, your subconscious mind is dictating your life. If you think of your conscious decisions, you get to decide what you eat, what you drink, the little decisions you make throughout the day. That's like less than 5% of your intelligence. The subconscious is what's behind. It's those programmed beliefs that you have about yourself. Your current circumstances are a result of your subconscious beliefs and programming. So you might think you have this power over your life where you're making these decisions, but really it all is back in the subconscious. Affirmations are something we all know about. They're a great way to work on changing those beliefs, but they don't always bring the results that we want because our conscious mind is fighting. It's like this battle that happens, and the subconscious is always going to win because it's 95 plus percent. I even have heard Dr. Bradley Nelson say he thinks it's 99.99999% of our intelligence, which is a little crazy. So you went over this. You get to record your own affirmations into MindSync. It changes the frequency. That's the magic. Paired with inner voice if you want, or other music. You listen to it back, it bypasses that barrier. So it's 100%. It's programming your subconscious now. And most people feel it right in the center of their head. What have you noticed?
Yeah, I just got sidetracked looking at a question and answer.
Oh,
Kathleen is asking about the Cephi dots, which was before this slide. How many can you wear? Does it show where to place them? So under the AO scan, under Cephi dots, when you do a scan to see which frequencies are best for you there, it will literally give you 5 places you can possibly wear them. Um, you can wear anywhere from 1 to 5. You can usually I just do like 2, 1 or 2 of the places, and you can imprint up to like 15. I think Lauren suggests no more than 15 frequencies, but isolating and doing the most important frequencies seem to be the most effective. Like if you're looking for help with immune support, sometimes just doing that one might be good, or just a few others.
and back to MindSync.
Yeah.
So we were talking about the subconscious mind and how when you listen to your mind sync affirmations, they're really programming your subconscious so that you can actually change. So there's no room for your conscious mind to actually be, or your subconscious mind to be fighting this. Because you can consciously want to change your life and consciously want to heal. Most people want to heal. Most people don't want to be stuck in bed and stuck in pain and stuck in financial hardship. Most people don't like, they're not like, hey, sign me up for that. But it's the subconscious belief. So that's what we need to do the most work on, which you can with AO MindSync and Inner Voice. And there's this incredible testimony. We get a lot like this, though. Just people like to have their privacy, when they're talking about their finances and their business. But this is one of our QLAs. She said, just wanting to share that I started MindSync and I have doubled the monthly revenue in my nutrition business, and it's only halfway through the month.
Awesome. So how can you get your own AO Scan subscription? You can use the link of the person who shared this with you, and you can choose how you'd like to purchase. I wanted to share with you guys though the screen. How about after this? I'll share the
Yeah,
screen of how
after
you're gonna.
this.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so we've got the QLA, which means you'll be a part of the business or a preferred customer. And the only difference is that, I mean, the price is the same. You're going to get the same discount on everything. It's just deciding if you want to have that affiliate link to share or not. And do you want to maybe show the AO scan now, and then we'll come back to this
Yeah,
part?
let's go over here. So you can literally just
Do I
use
need to
your
stop
AO.
share?
Possibly. Is that showing it now?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Shows so basically on mine it's showing. Do you guys see this?
Uh,
basically, you can use the AO scan on your computer, on your phone, anywhere. And this is our new upgraded version. And I just wanted you guys to see how quickly you can use it. For
Can
example, with
someone mention in the Q&A if they can
MindSync,
see it?
for example, on MindSync, you can just do a scan to see which one of these
Thank you.
affirmations is best for you, and health, prosperity, memory, or you can do your own custom scans. Then you record. It's like you literally hit record. I'm not going to allow it now. And then it would just record your voice. You leave the offset hertz. I like leaving it on high. You change the tone to either select your emotion, or you can do the scan to see what emotion and then use your inner voice, or you can choose music, play it back. And that's how quickly you'll be able to do things like, show your,
Do you want to show the Cephi dots?
and then for the Cephi dots, that's over here.
AO
Swipe to the
scan.
left. Here we go. Go down to Cephi. And this is for Kathleen. I want to show you when you go down to Cephi dots, you can show. It's probably because I have it open on
So many
my,
browsers going.
I do, I have it open on my computer. So I'm going to stop share,
Okay.
and I have it open on, you guys, you
Oh,
can kind of
perfect.
hack this where you can show it on here too. So on Seppi, I know I have it open on several devices. So I'm going to go back.
Yeah, that's what's so nice is you can toggle back and forth between different devices. So someone asked me, well, how do I do this with like my older children who don't live here? They can log in themselves wherever they are. The only thing is it'll kick you out. So some families like to have multiple subscriptions, but usually if everyone's on the same page and communicating, it's all good.
So
Yeah.
on the Seppi dot, it will show you where to put them and on the
hmm
placement,
And that
which is
doesn't mean you
incredible.
have to put them everywhere. You just choose one. And like I don't usually like to have them on my face, so I will like choose the spot on my hand if
You
that's
have
the option.
you have been known to put them on your face going to the gym.
Yes, that's true. I have done that, but
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
I love it.
not
So
usually.
the other thing I just wanted to share, if I can, on the screen is when you actually order. Let's close that out. You'll want to do a bundle if possible, which Caitlin's going to highlight because it's going to come with some things we'll show you, and it will lower the price. I have highlighted here that just the Solex 660 band is $180
hmm
regularly. So for like 300 or 400, you're going to get some bundles here that are incredible. The same thing as the price of um, let's show our stuff, right? What comes in the bundle?
Sure. I was just looking for my 660 band, but I think Olivia Kate took it.
So Cephi dots, which the thing is, Caitlin and I ended up purchasing all of these things separately because they did not
hmm
have the bundles available at the time when we did it.
And when you get your Cephi dots, they also come with a sharing kit. I couldn't find my sharing kit. I think I might have used them all.
I
But
used all mine.
you literally, I need to reorder. You program your little dots, and depending on who you want to do it for, like your client or whoever, you take a few. So I could like rip off like two or three and then imprint the same thing onto them and put them in a little protective sleeve with a card to say what they're for, and then make sure that the frequency doesn't get interfered with when you ship them off or mail them or send them on a plane or whatever you're going to do with them. And then your client now has this little pack, or your friend or whoever, where they can have multiple treatments with those Cephi dots, because each one will last for 3 days. So that's very nice to have.
Well, the light wave optical glasses are, I don't know, they're just something that if you see me after dark for sure, I'm always wearing these, but orange or yellow, um, if I'm watching a screen. And then they are perfect chromotherapy to wear with your sound to give you the full brain therapy. So
Yeah.
I love these, and people end up getting them anyway. So why not get it in the bundle at the beginning? I know there's a sale or special, or what do they call it, where you can become a quantum living advocate. The fee is waived this month of
Yeah.
July 2025. And so I believe even if you are a preferred customer, you can upgrade to become a quantum living advocate.
So you can
Love that.
see like your report is going to show what color lenses you need. Um, and then what I like to do is I'll be listening to my tones and then put on one of them. And then throughout the day, try to wear the others for like maybe 15 minutes at a time. And it really does, what is it? Like it magnifies the power of the inner voice. It's
It
it's
gets that
hard to
full brain
explain.
therapy because,
Yeah.
think about our brain, the eyes are basically the only really organ that's our
Yeah.
brain is connected to that's actually sticking out of our skin.
And
So,
when you think of like the suprachiasmatic nucleus and just
mm,
how light is influencing our brain, it's on another level with color too. And okay, so my computer is plugged in, but I see
okay,
it's dying. So, um, just a heads up, if I disappear, keep going. Keep going without me.
okay.
I'm gonna share
I'll
the
let you
screen
share your
though.
screen and we'll wrap it
Yeah.
up. It's almost, yeah.
Yes. So the builder bundle is what we recommend because you get all those things we shared about the red light wristband. I actually just filmed a little like unboxing type video and I saved it on my Instagram and it's a highlight bubble labeled bundles. This way you can see each thing in depth and why you might want it. And we've mentioned this multiple times. The AO scan is only $149 a month and you can earn that back with
Yeah, if
just
you only
having
have
three
three
people.
people.
Mhm.
And again, if you're already a preferred customer this month, even if you wanted to jump in, I believe they'll give you the bundle if you're a preferred customer with the when you have to make a purchase if you're a preferred customer to actually become a quantum living advocate for free this year. So, man, this business is amazing. I remember Caitlin said, "Mom, you need to do it." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to do it." And I just went ahead and scanned 100 people and I was so blown away by the results, whether it was a broken bone or a puffy eye or, helping someone figure out the pain in their body and
Mhm.
helping relieve things. So why not? It's a no-brainer if you're already if you're
Yeah.
already using the AO scan to not share it.
And it's the perfect time in a lot of ways. Like 4 years ago when we first started, it felt like no one was talking about frequency and energy, and we were kind of laying the groundwork and getting a lot of pushback. And so that's where my mission became sharing about frequency and energy so much. Now it's basically trending. Like this is a trending topic. So if you are ready to start sharing, now is the time to get in before it really blows up, and be right there on the ground floor. Because I mean, I think we're just about to hit the 5th year of Solex, or are we? We came in like 6 months after they. I think I came in 6 months after they really launched.
Right.
So
Well, they
we're just like right at the place where everyone's about to start seeing and realizing like this is the place to be for health and wealth and everything.
And because you're here, I know you're on the right team because
Yes.
Caitlin blesses us so much with all of her amazing support with uh, classes, courses, which we'll go into. But a lot of the value is in the things she gives us to help us to be successful on Instagram and to pour into us. I'm so thankful. We're going to do first and third Saturdays of the month, doing these 10 o'clock Zoom webinars, and you get to invite your team. You get to have
Yeah.
people see it.
And all of the things that we give you, um, when you sign up with us, you'll be able to give to people you sign up as well as
Yes.
QLAs.
Thank you.
Because I just saw a need for what I wish I would have had when I was first starting my business, and I put it all together for you.
Thank
And
you.
if you've ever wondered, if you've ever wanted a life of freedom, if you've ever dreamt of creating time freedom, or wondered how people were earning those all-inclusive trips through their companies, you're in the right place. We, I mean, it's next level. I just wanted to share some pictures from this last trip we went on and share with you that our company is growing so fast. This is an old stat, so I don't know how
Mm-hmm.
fast it is
That
now.
was 2023, I think, or 2024, and it's even growing faster now.
Yeah.
And to Yeah, how cool is it that you can build a business and earn money by sharing something that's truly changing lives, going to the root cause? People
Yeah.
are tired of being lied to. People are seeing through um, that things aren't working very well. So people are saying, "Oh, I got my first payout. I don't know what a lift off bonus is, but it's pretty cool." Or people are saying, "I've never passively made this much money with network marketing before, and it's only been 3 months. I'm thrilled." And I have people texting me that all the time. Like, I'm so thankful that I'm earning. I've spent so much money in such companies that they liked, but they were never compensated. And what's so beautiful is you don't just have the AO scan, you guys. You literally have the mat, the wand, the red light, like all of the things, high ticket and the AO scan so you can support
Hmm.
people. And even though we've had thousands of sales, you guys will be first sale, you earn the same commission we do.
Hmm. And there's really no crazy requirements. I know in other companies I've joined, I've looked at, I've considered, there's a lot more that's required. So it's a $49 once a year membership, but you get this whole year free if you sign up this month when you get a bundle and a subscription. And again, we're in July 2025. And then purchasing 100 points a month is what makes you commission qualified. But that's covered just with your AOScan subscription.
Exactly.
And if you ever need to pause or cancel, it's very easy too.
Yeah.
So there's no sales quotas. There's no like, you're not required to come on calls if you don't want to. You're not required. We're not going to be like breathing down your neck, telling you what to do.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah, people are so thankful and it feels so good to have something that we know is empowering them. So you're going to get access to our Facebook groups, our WhatsApp chat. It's hard to say that. Access to our exclusive AO scan and success courses with everything you need to build a successful business and the social media account. You'll be able to
mhm.
learn exactly what we're doing to see success and why we have
And
this time freedom.
yeah, and we're always testing out new things to be sure. Like, I always want to make sure I'm telling you what's working. And so you get those updates where what I put into the course is what's working. I'm not regurgitating like something that worked 10 years ago. I'm I'm in the trenches too, figuring out what works and telling you uh, because I love you.
Yeah, and we don't bother telling you about things that don't really work.
No,
We try things
there's no
and
fluff.
right. I love this. So what do you get when you join our team? Um, no matter if it's you referring someone, referring someone, referring someone, we gift this. It's
Yep.
amazing. So you earn $50 every month that someone's on subscription under you on your direct the people you sign up. And then you earn additional income from rank advancements, liftoff bonuses, and there's a pool share as you rank advance. So 45% of the points of any products purchased directly to you.
So whether you want to just come in as doing like an affiliate and not build a team, you can still earn a lot. Like your income is not based on your rank, which is huge and which is really, really generous of the
Yeah.
company, and makes it less stressful, I would say,
Yes.
than any other business I've looked at or joined.
So
And
you
you
earn, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
You earn by sharing the other products. Like I was saying, the AO Infinity wand. We've used other wands before. This is the best. It comes in
Hmm.
black now. The AO Infinity mat. How many mats have we tried and used and experienced? This is the best one.
Yeah.
Foot detox that's dry, using incredible with the waistband to help your liver detox. I love that. The hub, it's not listed on here. The transducers that are portable tuning forks. Um, our bracelets, how many of them we're wearing? So many of
Yeah.
the bracelets, the jewelry that we can imprint, the pulse, the gold.
And you can share your links for all of these things and earn that 45% of the points, which is really, really incredible. So every month that someone is purchasing direct to you, you are earning. We have our AO Infinity Wand. You kind of mentioned that, and I have mine right back here.
Oh, I
Um,
love that thing. Oh
it's
my goodness.
incredible.
So I did it. I just have to say yesterday with the stand, after we came back from the mall and shopping, I was just like, hey, I want to kind of enjoy a therapy in the middle of the afternoon without going to get a massage. And it feels like is it 200 times more powerful than a massage? Incredible. Something
Yeah, I have like some little stats saved. It's really
wow.
crazy.
I laid down
Um,
on my stomach, it went back and forth over my spine, and I was out. I fell asleep as if I how many people you were massaging years ago and they just fall asleep? It's like that. It just
yeah.
incredible.
Now, this is not a claim, but terahertz is said to be worth so 1 hour of terahertz wanding is said to be equal to 40 times massage,
Wow.
20 times cupping, or
Wow.
10 times acupuncture. So powerful. And I use mine as a hair dryer. I give my baby a terahertz massage after every bath time.
Bath,
So every
bath.
day she's like, bath, bath. Like she's always asking for a bath. Um, yeah, it's pretty powerful. And it's the frequency of healthy cells. So if you're thinking of joining, Solex and looking at all these different things, you have a lot to look forward to that's very fun to use and very fun to share and really incredible for your health.
It's so this little 660 band is our favorite. I like putting it on my carotid arteries or actually in my vagus nerves or just wherever my shoulders, your inside of your wrist, it's gonna when the blood passes through your body, it will go by the light in 7 minutes to charge up all of the blood in your body. And then you can
Yeah,
use it for knee pain or use it as spot therapy. Love this thing. We have several of them.
it's amazing. And the mat, me and my baby are on that every
She
morning.
says, Matt,
I'm
Matt.
speeding up because my computer's at 5%.
That's okay. Pain relief, blood flow, improved sleep, blah. Increased, I forgot what ROM is, repetitive re
Range of motion.
range of motion. I was thinking of
Yeah.
the hub,
I wish I would have
bone
had
repair.
this in my practice. That would have been so cool. Oh, Jillian was just telling me, she's like, I bought this to do sessions for people, and now I'm just gonna have to buy a second one because I want it.
Cellular metabolism support, immune support. When we're getting that microcirculation, it's incredible. So the AO Infinity Mat is low intensity. So when people talk about PMF, you know that this is low intensity supportive using the natural semi-precious stones. It has a unique coil design to help reduce stress, increase your energy, or if you need sleep, you're going to fall asleep on it. Just let your body heal itself. But then you'll get
It's
energy later, improve circulation.
it's such a deep relaxation. That's what sold me on it because I wasn't gonna buy one because I was trying to like not accumulate so much stuff. And I live in a tiny California apartment and having a baby, there's just so much stuff. And then I laid on it at your house and I was like, oh, this is so good. So I ordered mine that day.
It's so good. Yeah,
It's so good.
it's the best.
I'm just gonna get through. Oh, and pairing it with MindSync because it's got the brain waves. Like when you pair your MindSync with the mat, do it on the blue setting. It is, it is next level. It is so good.
Mm. And then pairing it with the hub again, which is
The
using
hub.
MindSync or Inner Voice with
Yes.
it. Phenomenal. The AO Infinity Mat,
Oh,
again, the
sorry.
best, which we've been doing PMF since 2008. So we are experts in this and we can talk
Hmm.
to you about the differences, but it's the best. There's
Yeah,
even
it
more
is.
Solex that we didn't dive into today, but we're glad you're here. This is the best time to
Yeah.
join us. I mean, what are you waiting for? It's
Yeah.
so exciting.
Yeah. Everyone tells me they're like, I only wish I would have joined sooner. And sometimes we just need a little nudge. So if you need a nudge, this is your nudge. This is your sign that it's time to join. Stop waiting. The longer, if I would have learned I think by the time I found out about this, I had already learned that the hard way, like don't wait when God shows you something. So then when I found this, I was like, yep, I'm doing this today. But you receive so much support, whether you're a QLA or a preferred customer. But when you sign up as a QLA, you get our multiple courses and my Instagram success formula course. And I just wanted to lay it out and show you, like, when I did the math, that's $3,600 worth for just under 600 and your subscription. Uh, Next month would be the subscription. So I'm pretty sure your first order is under 600 and then having the QLA fee waived this month brings it down even more.
And there are other options of, you know, but this is the best. We love it. You know, you can get uh what is it? Bluetooth headset, which is a little more or other things, but this is the one we use. We like the corded bone conducting headset, the lightwave optical glasses, the all this stuff. Thank you, Caitlin, for giving us all this value. More
Yes,
success to our
ask.
team. I feel it.
Thank you. And ask whoever sent you the link to join this webinar for their personal link, and they'll send you the link on where to order all of this stuff. If you heard about it from one of us, go to whoever you heard about it from directly and message them, and they will help you. We are so excited to link arms with you and join you in changing the world.
Welcome to Breakthrough Evolution. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, guys, let me just check